So that is what I'm wearing today while I do this kind of situation on my rebounder. So yeah.
Dream team, stick together and make history. Golden Wonderland.
I really go back and forth between Premier Protein and Fairlife. I just ordered a big thing of Fairlife from Costco, but I wanted to try this limited edition flavor because it sounds so yummy, even though it looks kind of Christmassy, but we're still kind of in winter. Well, this is my Costco order, basically. Toilet paper, veggies, some almond chips, immunity shots, and gluten-free pitas, cheese sticks, some keto ice cream bars just because they're low sugar, wings, tenders, protein, water. I decided not to pussyfoot around, and if I was gonna commit, I was just gonna go with the best. I'll show you exactly which one I got because I know I was like complaining about the price, but I ended up, you know, not getting all the bells and whistles I would want just to have like a better one that was like best suited for my weight. The lighting's really bad in here, so I just want to focus, but I'll go over all of that in a second. I have a telehealth visit right now. I think that was the text for it, for my ADHD meds. This is my like snack lunch today. And one of these fig bars. Simple. Do you ever get tired of using both of your legs and just like let one rest on the counter? I used to get in trouble for this all the time when I was younger. And I would be like, get your legs off the counter. I would always just do this. Flamingo, you know? How gay is this? I just love it. I had to go with the rainbow. All of my ex-girlfriends would be super proud, but love it. I'm gonna put the legs on now. Oh my gosh, I was just jumping for a while. I'll show you guys me jumping a little bit. I can't breathe. She's so cute. I still haven't got my hair braided. So maintenance just came, so I disinfected the air, and now I'm breathing in like Clorox, which can't be healthy. My battery's gonna die. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm getting ready to take my Vyvanse, Costco pharmacy, of course. I have been off of ADHD medication for, I don't know, like for a long time, forever basically. And I just feel like I've been in a daze lately. Like my ADHD has been so bad. My executive dysfunction has been so bad. I remember back in the day, I could work full time and still put out 4 YouTube videos a week. Now I'm just like staring into space. It's ridiculous, and hopefully it doesn't make me want to throw up or make me moody or have any bad side effects for the first week or so. I'm hoping that I just feel fine on it and it's happy-go-lucky.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise.
I went to Natural Grocers to fill my waters, and they had some holiday kits on sale. I'm just gonna flop that on the ground, okay? I just wanted to show you the bag. I'm not gonna say I just bought it for the bag because the bag is super cute, but I do really like Derma E as well. So I was like, okay, win-win. So cute though. I always need these little things for like traveling and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about this. It has, I guess I shouldn't have thrown this on the floor, these 3 items in it. So excited to try this one out for sure. Cleansing paste just sounds interesting. Good morning. I'm getting ready to jump on my trampoline. I was playing with my pom-poms last night. I've had these for a really long time. They're called pound poms. They have a 1 pound weight on the inside. Mine broke the first time I used them, so I never really recommend them because mine are put together with a hair tie because they broke immediately. But they are still fun, and it's a little just like way to hold a weight without feeling like you're holding a weight. So anyways, I'm gonna pull this back so you can see what I'm wearing. So I have on my Nike sports bra that I got on Cyber Monday or whatever. So the camo, and then my Lululemon. These are the Shine Wonder Trains in a size 18. So that is what I'm wearing today while I do this kind of situation on my rebounder. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna do a 10-minute workout. 10 minutes is like equal to 30 minutes of running. So I'm gonna put on some music and jump around, you know, and just get in some cardio and get 400 muscles moving at once. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Start my day. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Throw my clothes on, start my day. Wake up, I can smell the smoke from the bacon. Let's go, see the sun shining from the windows. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Drink some water, brush my
neighbor started making some kind of noise as soon as I started filming. I just did my makeup. I used the Tula Face Filter Blurring Moisturizing Primer. I actually used the last of it today, so I need to order a new one. Well loved. And then just mascara, a little bit of brow, and the Tula Superfood Lip SOS in Strawberry Flush. It's just like a gently tinted lip balm. I'll put my code down below, not sponsored. So I obviously got my new rebounder. I'm in love with it. I know that I said I wasn't gonna get a Bellicon for a while, but I jumped on that one from Amazon and it literally felt like I got hit by a car the next day. My ankles were sore, my feet were sore, my low back was hurting, and I was like, yeah, way too much impact. I had a jump sport in the past. That was my previous one, and I was at the top of the weight range. I'm still at the top of the weight range, and I feel like when you're at the top of the weight range for something, it doesn't function like the way it can or the way it should for smaller people. Like when a treadmill has a 300-pound weight limit, it'll skip when you're walking or running on it because you're like at the very top of the weight range. So I didn't want to buy the jump sport again, even though I will say before, when I had a jump sport, they only had one bungee strength and you could adjust it because it had 2 knots on it. Now they have additional bungee strengths, but the weight limit has stayed the same. So I'm not sure if you get the stronger bungees, if it'll be like comparable to the Bellicon because I haven't used it. But I was super excited. The reason I went with the Bellicon instead of like a treadmill or another bike is just because it's fun. I like it. This one was in my budget. I wish I would have gotten the largest size, but it just was not feasible for me right now. I'll show you exactly which one I got, like the makeup of it. I went with the classic model with the regular mat instead of the comfort mat, which I would have preferred, but you know, we're on a budget. Rainbow bungees. I went with the standard legs, even though I would have liked foldable legs so that for transporting it and taking pictures and stuff like that. I can take these legs off, but they're just screw off, and I worry that screwing them on and off all the time might ruin the threading. So these are all things like if I stick with this for over a year, maybe I'll upgrade because Bellicons do have pretty good resale value. So that's something that I did. The one that I wanted would have been the Pro model or the Classic model. We'll go with the Classic just for terms of comparison. And I just same mat and everything to keep it like base and the price down. But just the larger size is $200 extra. So I was not looking to pay like close to $900. This was like already expensive enough. So I went with this one, but I can tell that sometimes I almost bounce off of it because it's not wide enough. Like I'm wide. This is 44 inches. My waist is like 50. So like I just like the circumference wise, a larger one probably would have been better for me. But like I said, it's fine. I'll upgrade down the road if I really want to. If you're wanting to get into rebounding and this is like way too expensive for you, totally get it. There's always on Amazon. I would just suggest typing in rebounder, elastic, your weight range, so that you're getting one with your weight range. Stay away from springs unless they're a double spring. So like instead of one spring going around, like 2 springs connect like this. That's what it'll look like. Boop. And the spring should be like this kind of shape, kind of like a football, not straight. So those ones are usually okay. Like the Needak and the Celicizer are kind of like the old school rebounders, like tried and true, low impact, even though they're spring. Like those are the ones that if you have to go with springs, I would recommend that. But usually you can find one with bungees on Amazon that's gonna be within like a reasonable price. And a little hack that you might be able to do to get that softer bounce is get a rebounder from Amazon, then buy the Bellicon bungees, because I think the bungees are only like $80 to $100, and then just replace the bungees on your other one with this. Like, but just look on Amazon, look to see if the thickness looks the same, look to see how they connect, to see if you think it'll connect, and that's like maybe a life hack as to how you could get like that same soft bounce that you get on the Bellicon, because I have no pain when I jump on it. People are asking about my knees, my lower back, all that stuff. No pain whatsoever. It's a super soft, like it absorbs 90%, the Bellicon absorbs 90% of the impact or beyond on the ground. And sorry, I have some cotton in my cheek because I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I have like, my wisdom tooth is acting weird, so it's a little swollen. Anyhow, I forget what I was saying now. You guys are probably yelling it at me through the screen, like where I was. Yes, Bellicon reduces 90% of the impact on your joints, and 10 minutes of rebounding is proven to be as effective or more effective than 30 minutes of running. NASA recommends rebounders for like muscle atrophy for astronauts when they come back from space. It's great for the pelvic floor, great for lymphatic drainage, great for cardio, but also strengthening because you're working almost all of the muscles in your body at one time. You can target specific muscles, and it's just an all-around fun workout. Like, how can you be sad when you're bouncing up and down like a kid, right? So it's so fun, and I've been having a really great time. I posted a little bit on Instagram. I have a little surprise. I have become trained in bar, and you all know I'm a yoga teacher and certified group fitness instructor because you have to get that certification for a lot of places to teach yoga. Now I'm pretty much wrapped up with my education in bar. There's no like exact education for rebounding, so I hope to like combine them and teach some classes doing that once I get my level up, because it's hard. It looks easy, but like it's hard. Like 5 minutes is like you really have to build up. But I do plan on hopefully, you guys know me, hopefully I'll be better at follow through because I'm medicated, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. This is just like a podcast. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. I would like to record some beginner classes while I'm still a beginner, because I feel like a lot of the videos that I see that are like beginner rebounder videos are people that have been using it for years, or some people that have like had like weight loss success on it. I saw one girl that had a weight loss success, but I feel like it's harder to film beginner workouts when you're no longer a beginner, because you forget what it was actually like to be a beginner. Like, you've become so advanced. Like, even in yoga sometimes I'll be like, oh, this is beginner friendly, but then someone will message me and say, oh, well, how do I work through this, or this doesn't feel good in my body, and I'm like, you know, I was actually like that when I started yoga too, and I totally forgot because I'm so far past that. So I think there's value in learning from a beginner, even though I'm like still a fitness professional. So I'm thinking about doing some stuff like that. I showed you I was even playing with my pom-poms on it. Those are Pound Poms by Sherry Shepherd. She was like on the Steve Harvey show doing cheer workouts, and I just loved it because she was like 40 when she launched her business. It's a Black-owned business. I ordered mine. They broke the first time I used them. And then I didn't get an email back. So that was a bummer, but she has responded to me on like Instagram or something. Maybe I'll reach out to her and get myself a new pair. Maybe she'll give me a little discount since my first one's broke, but yeah. And I just like to have fun, and I was having a really hard time working out at home because it's boring. Like, it's not the same energy you get in a group fitness class. So I was having a hard time staying super consistent. Like, I'd go on a walk and I do some light stretching, but I felt like my fitness level was like really dropping because I wasn't going to dance classes and stuff. And I know that's an option. I have purchased like a 10-pack of dance classes, but I just don't feel comfortable going. Like, our instructor got COVID not that long ago, or the owner of Diva Dance got COVID not that long ago and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable. I know a lot of people still feel comfortable going to the gym, and I did too, like previous to Delta, and then Delta hit, I stopped going to the gym. Now Omicron, I definitely don't want to go to the gym. I know that I can be masked and all that stuff. I'm just like, I don't know. Just like a risk analysis tells me no. So with that being said, I decided, I was talking to my therapist about like going on and off of my routine, and like how I felt like I was developing like not as positive things. Like, you guys know I'm a coffee addict. I will eat like the same thing over and over. Sometimes that'll be like my fixation at the moment. The last like month or month and a half, since I don't have that outlet of going to the gym like I would want to, I've definitely been eating more like carbs and sweets later at night. And it's not like binge eating or anything like that. If it was, I would tell you. But just like more snacking. And she was talking about like how the ADHD brain, 30% of people with ADHD have binge eating disorder, but it may not actually be categorized as binge eating disorder because it's dopamine seeking behavior, like reaching for highly palatable foods because it hits the dopamine sensors of your brain. And when you have ADHD, you're lacking dopamine in your brain, and that's the easiest way to get dopamine quick. So we're working on like rewiring those neurotransmitter responses by like playing on my rebounder, finding other little things that I can do. And honestly, I haven't had to work that hard at it because I decided to go back on ADHD medication. I had thought I'd been on Vyvanse in the past, but I think I was wrong. I think it was Ritalin and Adderall, and both of those, no, didn't make me feel like myself, wasn't able to function properly. And I feel like if I would have went through the whole rigmarole of getting my dosage correctly, that would have been fine, but I just couldn't. It was too big of an adjustment for me and I couldn't do it. But now with Vyvanse, which is more targeted towards adults, I feel like I haven't really had an adjustment phase at all. My first day, I noticed it's been like a week or so, and I know it'll still be an adjustment over the next couple of months, but like my first day, I felt great. Like, I never reached for any kind of like, you know, after you eat when you're like, I just need something sweet. Never thought that. Haven't since starting on Vyvanse. I've been so focused. I've been able to film, to focus at work, to feel like after work I can still do things. Like, I would get off of work and I'd feel so exhausted. I'd be like, how do people do anything after work? I just want to like crash out. Like, I'd feel so tense and stressed at work. It was spiking because I had a blood sugar monitor for like a very short period of time just to see like with my insulin resistance. I am not diabetic, just like with insulin resistance, when you have metabolic syndromes from being overweight for a really long time, my sugar was spiking in the middle of the day when I wasn't eating anything. Like, I'd eat breakfast, my levels would be stable and good as long as I was eating like a balanced meal, and then they would spike and like stay high all day, and it was literally just from stress, like my stress response at work. And since being on Vyvanse, like, I don't feel stressed at all. It just feels like, oh, I'm just doing these tasks. Like, I don't feel all freaked out all the time. Just like general household stuff, laundry. I mean, there's a pile right there. Put it away, but I folded it. Laundry, dishes, like that kind of stuff. Not letting that stuff pile up has been a lot easier. Yeah, I feel really great in control again. So I love Vyvanse right now. Maybe it'll switch in the future if it's not working for me anymore, but it was a great call by my therapist. I a great suggestion. I didn't have to go to psychiatrist. I was just able to go straight to my doctor for my prescription, and they just require like a note from your therapist confirming your diagnosis, and that was all I had to do. And it's been really great. I will throw it out there, not recommending this for anyone. I just want to give you the information so that you can Google, read up on it. And it's not like it's something that you could do on your own anyway. You would have to consult a doctor. Vyvanse is also a approved treatment for binge eating disorder. I use it for ADHD, but it does help with like food impulses as well. So if you're someone that's been struggling with binge eating disorder for a long period of time and you haven't been able to get it under control, and you think that Vyvanse might help after reading the reviews and stuff, you could definitely bring it to your doctor and see. Some doctors can prescribe you with binge eating disorder based on you explaining your behaviors. Some might make you go to a therapist. It just kind of depends on your state and the requirements, but it is an approved treatment for binge eating disorder. That being said, I think that it's different. Like, I can be on Vyvanse for my whole life because I have ADHD. I think if it's prescribed for binge eating disorder, it's only for like 6 months to a year that they give it to you while you develop the tools and stuff to help. But I did want to let you know that. But yeah, so back on Vyvanse, feeling good on my routine, eating well. I just feel so good. Like after work, I don't feel like, oh, I'm so tired. Like I feel like, oh, let me get a workout in, let me film this, let me edit this, like back to my old self. And I was like reflecting in therapy on the last time that I had a truly successful routine. Like outside of like the past year when I was on WW, we said that was a great routine for me because of the tracking. The tracking kept me consistent, and that was a tool that helped with my ADHD, and then being able to go to, and being able to schedule times to go to the gym, like knowing that I needed to be at the gym at a certain time, that helped with the routine. But the time previous to that I had, like pre-pandemic, that I had a good routine was when I had a pet, because you have to take them out every morning, you have to feed them every day. After you feed them, you think, oh, I should probably feed myself. I'm already up super early because they had to pee, let me go ahead and do a workout. Like, and then I would go to work, come home, film, whatever. Was I working that whole time? No, I think I was doing YouTube at that time. But like having a dog and then having like deadlines to meet on top of that was the last time I had a successful routine. So I don't have that anymore. So now I'm just trying to be an adult on my own. So anyhow, that's all. I'll put some more rebounder, hold on, let me just do it now. So if you want to see more rebounder benefits, and I know a lot of people on Instagram said they have rebounders, they haven't used them, they're excited to see me using it, so now they're actually gonna use it. A great place for benefits is Cellicizer. David Hall, the creator of Cellicizer, has so much information, like low impact, improves endurance, enhanced immunity. He talks all about like pelvic floor, how many muscles in the body the rebounder works. It's like a wealth of knowledge on that website. Bellicon's website also has a good list of benefits, but theirs are more just like general benefits. They do have some like in-depth information, but David Hall like went like deep into it, and he's like the king of rebounders. So some of the benefits: increased balance and coordination, reduce cardiovascular disease risk, increased red blood cell production, aid in lymphatic circulation, strengthens your heart, lowers your resting heart rate. That's one of my alarms. Strengthens your muscles, reduces your cholesterol levels, reduces triglyceride levels, stimulates your metabolism, improves your vision, promotes growth and repair of your muscles, increased breathing capacity, increased oxygenation of tissues, tone the glandular system, increase thyroid output, expand capacity of fuel and storage, increase muscle vigor, tones the muscle fibers, reduces headaches, relieves back pain, reduces aches and pains from inactivity, improved digestion and elimination, allow for deeper, easier sleep, stimulate mental performance, stimulate learning performance, lessen PMS symptoms, improve immune system, slow the aging process, reduces chances of obesity, which I'm already that one. So, but there's just like so much information on the Cellerciser website. Some of it's like alt med, some of it's scientific. He does cite a lot of the NASA sources and stuff like that. Reduces stress, improves sleep, burns calories, prevents arterial hardening. There's just a lot of good information on rebounding on the Cellerciser website. Bellicon website as well has some good information. If you get a Bellicon, you get one of these things. It's a 90-day free trial to their thing. But I've been like just trying out a lot of classes. I've been going to Bar Groove Studio. I think it's in Boston. I've been going to Studio BYG. It's in Edmonton, Canada. I've been doing a couple on YouTube, like Earth and Owl. There's, I can't remember the other two girls that I follow on YouTube. One of them does like pop workouts. I think it's called Jump and Jacked. That's her name. And then there's a black girl that I follow. What is her name? She has a tiny little rebounder, so I don't do hers as much because like it's not as relatable to the rebounder that I have. But yeah, there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube that you can do. And then there's also Bellicon has a YouTube channel, so they have like a good amount of workouts on there. You kind of do have to filter through. They also have some good speeches on there from like a pelvic floor therapist and for people that have lipodema or lipodema. There's some talks on there about how it can be really good for drainage and to reduce swelling and pain. So yeah, super excited about it. Thank you for coming to my 20-minute TED Talk. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go make breakfast now. I'm super hyped. My medicine's kicked in for sure. I took it 2 hours ago. It takes 2 hours to kick in, so that explains why I'm like, I'm gonna go drink some water. I can't drink as much coffee. You're not supposed to take other stimulants with your ADHD medication. I did try to have coffee yesterday and I drank like this much of it and I was like, sad. So the rest of it's in the fridge. I put it into my Yeti so that the ice would stay cold and it would like be the same today. So I'll probably take a few sips of that. And I'm gonna go make some breakfast. I have some sausage left over from dinner last night that I didn't finish eating, the HEB turkey jalapeno sausage. I'll probably make a couple of eggs, have some cottage cheese, and try to work some fiber in there somewhere for my dietitian. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Another random buy at Natural Grocers yesterday. Southwest Taco Simmer Sauce. I hope this tastes good. I also got the Carnitas seasoning slow cooker spice, which I feel like I might go with this one instead. So I have a couple of steaks from Good Chop. Yes, I still order the boxes. I just am not always filming when I do. These are the beef flank steaks, so I figured I'd put them in the slow cooker, and then tonight I would have some tacos or a taco salad. Not quite sure exactly what I'll do. I think, yeah, this is actually still in the dishwasher. So I'm gonna get this set up now. And these are already defrosted overnight. They just had a tiny bit of frost on them, so I put them in a little bit of cold water. And then I'm going to read these and see which one I should use. This one's slow cooker, 2.5 pounds of filling. This is not 2.5 pounds. This is like 1.25 pounds. And your half cup of water, low setting, 6 to 7 hours. So I would use like half of this package of seasoning then instead, and 1/4 cup of water. Yeah, okay. I massacred my eggs today. They stuck, so yeah. And then this sausage was from like a little stir fry from last night that I didn't finish. And then just some yogurt with some granola and a Brazil nut for your daily amount of selenium. So, and then I'm having just a collagen water for breakfast. My yogurt was making me nauseous, so this is how much I ate of it. And then I ate all of my eggs, and I'm drinking my beauty water now. I'm working. I'm having a little Baby Bell for a snack. I'm also having one of these little fig bars with my cheese. I had to go grab it. This is my coffee I saved from yesterday. I'm gonna have a little bit of it right now. I think it's 3 o'clock. I probably should not be having coffee, but let's not talk about it. Lunch is a little salad. It's just iceberg lettuce, some of that yogurt dip that I love, some salsa, the steak that I made in the crock pot, bell peppers, jalapenos in my clear little Dollar Tree bowl. It's super late. I'm chewing a piece of the lettuce. These are just those cheese folio wraps. They were like, buy a bag of something, get these for $1.50. So I was like, oh, they're cheap, I'll try them. Cucumber, some ranch, pickles, and the Simple Mills almond flour crackers and farmhouse cheddar. So that is my dinner tonight. Day 2 of what I eat in a day. Since I didn't post for a couple of weeks, I figured I'd give you at least 2 days of meal stuff. So I did a 2-egg omelet, and then I used peppers and the steak that I had yesterday in the crock pot for a steak and egg omelet with one of the Laughing Cow pepper jack cheeses. This is the collagen I used yesterday and that I'm using today for my same collagen drink I drank yesterday. This tastes pretty bad, so I use one of the Walmart little collagen stevia sweetened packets as well to make it taste better. But yeah, the NeoCell is my new collagen. I've been having it for, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 months now. This is what I didn't finish, if anyone cares. I might save it for a snack. I might toss it, not sure yet. Having another Baby Bell as a snack. I got these bar socks off of Amazon. It was a 4-pack, 2 different styles because the trampoline is slippery sometimes and I don't want to die. I also got this weighted phone tripod situation. I don't think I can open it with one hand. Hold on. There we go. Woo! So you do that and then you pull this out, again, one hand, and then you lift it and your phone goes there. You got to tighten it, but it also has lights down here, one on the back and one on the front. So yeah, for holding my phone, because I'm always propping it up on things when I'm trying to record for social media. And it also has a little remote with a camera and then for your camera trigger and then your 2 lights. So that's neat. And it's just like, it's pretty heavy so that your phone doesn't flop over. And it can also do like flat down recording too. So I'm gonna eat my cheese really quick. For lunch, I'm basically having the same thing I had for dinner last night. This is actually the same ranch I had last night. I put it in a little plastic bag. And then some of these layers. They're not good. Don't buy them, honestly. I'm just trying to get through them. I take that back. They're not good. They're just, they taste like Poppables. So you might as well just buy Poppables, I guess. Like they don't taste very different. The texture is exactly the same. So yeah, I was expecting more of a potato-y type of feel other than like a puffed situation. So yeah, anyhow, this is my lunch. Turkey, lettuce, mustard, mayo. I'm having a caramel rice cake with peanut butter, natural peanut butter on top. And for dinner, I'm having some cheesy broccoli. This is just one of those, not Laughing Cow, what's it called? Baby Bells that I shredded. Some nutritional yeast is on there too. Sorry, I'm steaming you guys up. And some Kinder's buttery steakhouse. And then some jalapeno turkey sausage from H-E-B with some Dijon mustard. That's not Dijon. That's like a spicy mustard.